So now we have 25,000 people still. We still have some work to do to reduce this number. Industries. Okay, so here's one that we actually missed earlier. These are the industries. This is going to definitely reduce this number down, because then we can actually go through and remove any specific industry that is not relevant to like the marketing and advertising space. So we want to include advertising services. We want to exclude higher education, exclude chiropractors, exclude defense and space manufacturers, all the different things that aren't associated with advertising and marketing. We're going to exclude that. And you can see the number significantly dropping as we're excluding these categories that aren't relevant. And I'm so happy because we're finally getting down to the list of people that we actually are going to outreach to. So this process of creating the list probably takes around 20 or so minutes. It's like it's taking around that time point. So you definitely want to have that time allocated to create that list. Some of these categories, you'll see that there's not really a lot of people in the category. So the number stays the same. The number of people on the list pretty much doesn't shift. It's been 4.5K for a while now, actually. So we'll see. We can remove more of these companies that aren't relevant. So because we want to only send about 25 communications a day so that we don't get flagged by LinkedIn, we definitely want to reduce that number down to like ideally less than 1,000. Because sending 25 a day, it would take quite a bit of time to connect with people, with everyone on the list. So we really want to get it down to only the people that you feel would be in the most alignment with your offer. How much longer do we have? We still have quite a bit, and we definitely still want to go through all this because we still have quite a bit of a number. So we're going to just keep trucking along. So what I've noticed is that if you don't have an opinion one way or another, if that particular category is included or excluded, what I'm finding is that you can just leave it kind of null. So you're neither including or excluding that category. So that's what I'm going to do with some of these excluding and exclusions. If I don't really have a strong opinion either way, how do people find you, right? They're like, oh, you're a podcaster, not just somehow coming across your page and seeing that.
They're doing this.
Mm-hmm. They're including and excluding you. You're dropping into their list, and then they're pumping out their
messages.
And
then they have their follow-up systems as well.
Yep. Follow-ups in case people don't respond. Follow-ups when you do respond.
And unless they have a system like the one you're using, they're doing it manually.
Yep. And I can't imagine someone doing this manually. And that's coming from the point where I used to have my team do it manually. But I still can't imagine. Like, that was a hot mess. See how it's still 4,000? So it went down a little bit, but it's still a long list. So I'm going to keep going through and reducing it.
The goal is to get it to 1,000 people.
Yeah, you don't want more than 1,000, because if you think about it, if we do the math on the calculator, 1,000, if you're sending only 25 a day, 1,000 divided by 25, that will take 40 days to send out. And then if you have multiple campaigns going at the same time, then you're only sending out like 12, like half of that. So that's 1,000 divided by 12.